It's time for the Terries! I'm here with my glamorous co-host, Millie the cat. She doesn't say much. She might chip in with a few comments, but she doesn't speak much. But we're here to celebrate the awards given out at the end of this season of TMTL. These brilliant awards conceived by Mr Fickles, awarded by Mr Fickles. He said there was a fair amount of alcohol in the judging process, so how subjective and fair was it, but how objective and fair are any awards? I asked Mr Fickles whether Jekyll helped him at all with the decision-making process, and you know what he said to me? He said, EJ, get my wife's name out of your f***ing mouth. So I don't know if she was involved. Anyway, let's give out the awards. Let's look through. Mr Fickles wrote this. You should of course read the official document, but I'm going to have a look at it. We're going to see who got the awards. It's a great thing. This is a lovely document. The Big Econ Award. So Big Econ is for biggest Econ win, and it's a joint win for these endgame boards. Barnowell, all structures out as engineers. Hephaestus, all structures out as nomads. George Shortwell, alchemists. 3 players all built all their structures in their game. Nuts, like Mr Fickles says. So cool. This is the beginning and the end. So look at that. And then just a little Swarmlings, feel like sprinkling of Swarmlings stuff going on. I'm presuming that's Swarmlings. And George apparently did it in another Alchemist game, so he did 2 17 structures game this season. But it's a joint win for Hephaestus, Barnowell, and George Shortwell. I have your champagne and your Terries rosette, which may or may not be a repurposed horse riding rosette. But the champagne's good champagne. So there you go, guys. Please take your... The Gaudi Award. Now I think this was originally intended to be something with their towns or the like good towns or whatever. But look at this awesome picture from someone. It's an anonymous submission, but yeah, rightly so. Look at this, beautiful with the TMTL logo. Lovely stuff for the Gaudi Awards. That's beautiful. The Point Greedy Award, and it's an award for Snufkin. Well done, Snufkin. Nomads on Fjords, low end game scoring points. I think he got 9 network points, and he got some cult points, but didn't win a cult. Trading Camp, Nomads Landscape. But look at this win against Hades, Smoo, and Firex. So that's his win in the Kiwi League, must have been. Well done, Snufkin. Here is your champagne and right, the Scrooge McDuck Award. Most resources at any point in a game. Whew, that didn't happen in rehearsals. Xleen. Look at this. Swarmlings, Horderlings, so good. 12 workers, 42 coins, 4 priests. Beginning of round 6. Lovely stuff on the Fire and Ice map. Xleen, great job, Scrooge McDucking. Here I've got another different bottle of champagne and another rosette for you. There you go. Special mention to Canet's Halflings. Yeah, it's sort of a separate division, I guess, like Fickles says. You've got the, Swarmlings are probably going to win the Scrooge McDuck, but Halflings with 21 coins and 26. Sorry, 21 workers, 26 coins. Nice one, Canet's. Special mention. It was time to start digging. Simon B's hold on for a narrow win, so not enough to take the win. Totally coincidence that neither of the Scrooge McDucks won. Maybe that's something about life there, bring down capitalism, all that. Now what we have here is the closest game of the season. So this award was for the tightest gap from first to fourth. How tight, how tight are you going to get games? I mean, you're maybe not going to get that close. Well, let's have a look at this. This was, what's the division? It's Euro Cup 150cc featuring Orpheus Odysseus, certain Helge Ostertag, Womba Womba, Eric Olofsson and Law 10. This is the game state. We've got some lovely stuff with shapeshifters who look like they've shifted from yellow to blue in this game, I guess. Womba Womba playing shapeshifters, nice one. We're going to go into the final scoring. It's 114, 110, 95, 122. And just how close could this be? This was the submission for the closest game of the season. We're looking for the gap between first and fourth. Shapeshifters are behind, but they've got the cults and they've also got the network. Yetis are due network points as well. As we score the cults, dwarves are going to get some cult points on air. Halflings are in the lead, but they've now lost that. And we've got extra scoring as well. We've got outpost scoring, so I've got no idea that's on the edge of the map. So first we score network, is it? And it's no points for halflings on network. Then we score outpost, which halflings do well on. They tie with yetis, 15 points each. I guess no points for dwarves on outposts by the looks of it. It's looking pretty close. Yetis are going to pop up with a single resource point to get from 139 to 140. And look at that, it's a tie with 1 point in the entire game. 141 each for halflings and shapeshifters, and then yetis both 1 point behind. Awesome. A great game for the closest game award. This is a shared award between all four of these players. Congrats guys. You're going to have to share these prizes between you. I guess based on that, you'll be very good at sharing them. You'll probably share them like really equally, very close together. So there you go, folks. Okay, this is the Weird Line Award, and this award went to Mellison for this game, which must have been the turn-based... What division did Mellison play in? Turn-based Division 2, right, I think? Yeah, so this is Mellison. I'm not sure how much of this we're going to look at. We went on a really tight schedule with the Terries, the TV networks, that really put us under pressure. But I believe Mellison is going to end up playing halflings here. Landscapes are on. So let's go through the auction and the placements. So this is, again, to be clear, this is the Weird Line Award. Weird Line, Weird Game is going to Mellison. So let's see halflings. We're not going to look at the whole thing, but you've got fairly standard placements. It's a big cluster of all the colours, and it's a big colour neighbour sandwich here as well. We're going from grey dwarves through to brown halflings. Melicin acting first takes worker power. Is he going for double dig? No, he upgrades. And he takes the single dig. Now I think as takes single dig because nomads are holding them hostage with the dig scroll. So nomads have got the dig scroll, and anything, if they dug anything to brown and left it without building, nomads would just dig it away. So it's a single dig opening for halflings. We'll fast forward now. I'll cut and fast forward a bit. Okay, so through the magic of time travel, we find us in round 6, and like Fickles says here, entering round 6, believe it or not, this is a winning position for halflings. So halflings are going to win this. Melicin is going to win this game to get the award. He's a little bit cramped here in the middle, but he's just, I'm presuming he's going to build his sanctuary here to get a town. Can he get a town up in the north? Don't know. There's a lot of digging required to get that town up in the north. Nomads build their stronghold. Let's see what happens. It's us to act as halflings. We're seeing this from halflings' point of view. What? It's the halfling stronghold. You love to see it. Here we go. And 3 spades for the halfling stronghold. There goes one on B1. There goes one on A4. And it's the special landscape, everyone. It's the driller. Love to see the driller, and this is partly why Melicin gets the award for weirdest line. Interesting early game strategy. Let's speed through now. Do we use the driller? I guess we're getting a town up here. The driller, of course, you pay a total of 1 fewer spade transforming. Are we going to dig A3? It seems unlikely, but it would be nice. It'd be nice if we did see it. Are we going to get a sanctuary town here? Yeah, there we go. There's a sanctuary town for fire 2, and unfortunately didn't use the driller, but this is the game. And here we go with the end game scoring. We pass. It's all looking quite close. The cults come in. Ooh, who's gonna win? We know who's gonna win, so there is no suspense. And it's a win for Melicin with stronghold, driller, round 1, single dig, halflings. 172 points. A really strong win there. Pretty close for second. Looks like it's RyanTheMan on Dwarves taking it, which he won the division, right? So it's a pretty important swing, maybe. I don't know how much that affects things. But there's Melicin. Like Mr Fickles said, he thought it was looking a bit dire mid-game, so there's a link if you want to go and actually review that game in detail. We had a brief look, but there you can see it in detail. But it's Melicin, our friend Melicin with a slightly southern accent. I have no expense spared, yet another bottle of champagne that the TMTL budget had to stretch to. So here you go, Melicin. Best Loser Award, the Bittersweet Award, the Terry that maybe you don't want to win, but still we reward it. The Best Loser Award is extremely high losing score. So losing with a high losing score. RyanTheMan 176, but still managed to avoid winning. Oh, look at that. Bizzle 178. Training mode, what was going on here? There's going to be something weird, no doubt. Landscapes random, fire and ice random. It's fully random on training mode. No custom stuff, but yeah, fully random. Nice. This would have been in the Division 1 of the America division. So tied Ryan, and additionally we have a stunning game by Bex, in which Bex finishes at 168 and still managed to finish last. Okay, so we've got 176 but finishing second, and Bex coming in fourth, well, joint fourth. Oh, why doesn't Chris get that award? Is this joint between Chris and Bex? They're both third. I think we're giving this to Chris as well. Mr Fickles, what gives? This is an amazing game by all four players. I'm not going to review the game, but here we go. This is the result. So again, have a look at this game. Mr Fickles recommends it. Best losers. Again, you're going to have to share, even though we do have a ridiculously high budget. Here is another different bottle of champagne and repurposed rosette. You're going to have to share this, so please take it. I'm sure the best losers, you'll probably drop the champagne and lose the rosette. But here you go, guys. Now we move on to the Comeback Kid Award. In-game deficit turned into a win. So let's take a look at the game. It's a live Division 2 or 3 Europe game. I can't remember. We've got Bulky Buzzard, Draconin, Philander, and Darkling, and Bowser playing Darklings. We're in round 5. Let's have a look as we're cleaning up and we're going into round 6. It's Bowser to act, and I guess it spoils who the award goes to because it's the in-game deficit. Bulky Buzzard on 65 compared to 106 on Swarmlings. 41 points, everyone. Now I think we featured this game on one of my roundup videos. I think we looked at this because I remember seeing this. It's a town scoring round with nomads nicely having, they need a few digs, but at some point they're gonna, there you go, they landscape there. They've got a sanctuary to build in the north, and it's probably going to be for fire too. And I remember this, we saw this. It's a sweet moment. Still on 65 points, now at 112, so even further behind. There goes Fire 2, 1 town, 2 towns, 89 points, 3 towns, 105 points. Still not in the lead, but unfortunately not all 4 triggered at once. If all 4 towns triggered, it would have been glorious. But there's the trading house in the north to get the final town. That puts Bulky on Nomads into the lead, and we can look at the final results here. Like I said, we featured this before. 165 points takes the win. So congratulations to Bulky Buzzard for the Comeback Kid Award. I'll just see if we got any left. Yeah, we've still got some left actually. Yeah, we've still got some champagne and a rosette. So here you go, Bulky Buzzard, the Comeback Kid. Right, Bad Faction Big Game Award. We've got 2 winners again, sharing it. Bizzle's Giants hanging with the big dogs. Giants. So what is Bad Faction Big Game Award? It's not explained. I think, if I may speak for Fickles, we're talking about factions that they're meant to be bad factions, so they might not score most points. But here we're looking for ones where they're keeping up with the other factions. They're scoring along with others. So here you've got Bizzle playing Giants against some good factions like Cultists and Witches and the Swarmlings. Bizzle, correct me if I read, we won't look at it, but basically after auction, Giants scored 125 points, Witches 140. But that's a strong Giants performance against Cultists and Swarmlings, and Bizzle gets the win. So well done to Bizzle for sharing the Bad Faction Big Game Bad Faction Big Game Award with Severa with a bizarre in the best way. Oren win. Landscapes are on. This was an interesting game. Again, I won't look at the whole thing because I played in this, but Severa played a really cool game where basically they sort of didn't form towns and therefore couldn't claim cults because they were going for the cluster scoring. We had cluster scoring on, I think. So have a look in this document, have a look at this game. So Giants and Oren, always nice to see the bad factions having a good game. So Bizzle and Severa, again, you're going to have to share because we are starting to run out of prizes, but I've got at least one left that you can share. Here is your rosette and champagne to the both of you. Congratulations. And that's it. Oh, but there's one more award. It's the Platinum Award. Oh, Mr Fickles. Such a nice man. The Platinum Award goes to EJ, Ghostly, Super Toasty and Husky for making this possible, and to Weber and, can I say Jekyll? Jekyll for casting the season. Tear to my eyes to have such a lovely award. I have one bottle of champagne left. I'm going to keep this on behalf of the team. Guys, I accept this as our Platinum Award. I will drink the champagne and enjoy it for all of us and think of you while I do so because I'm a nice guy like that. Thank you, Fickles, for all of these awards. Thank you to everyone who submitted awards. Thank you to everyone who played. It's been a lovely Terries award evening. We've had fun. My co-host, I hope you enjoyed the contributions from Millie the cat. She really pulled her weight, I think. I am now going to go and take off this hot dinner jacket on this hot summer's day. Thank you for coming to the awards. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.